Item number 7 is council forum. Anything
How's swimming pool doing this year?
for the good?
I haven't had any complaints for a month, so.
We continue to have little things. As you know, it's the first year for a new manager, so we continue to have little modifications we continue to work on. But outside of that, we had good numbers at the midnight swim over the July 4th weekend, and I will say that the concessions we've been seeing coming in so far, they've been a little more of a roller coaster ride. We've seen some good strong days, and then we've seen some weak days. And but I know he's looking at some alternative options for that, maybe looking more towards the future than during this year. We've really viewed this year as a transition year internally as far as any changes we want to make towards the future, and this is the year we're looking at how we want to move forward.
I think Adam's really been on top of working with him and getting back and forth with him, and keeping communication open with him.
How about the function of the pool itself? The heater, everything is...
The new heater has been working wonderful. In fact, we've been amazed at how much quicker the new heater actually heats up the pool. Just to give you an example, last year it took a good part of half a week to heat up the pool. This year, when it gets cooled off and it reheats, it takes less than half a day to heat up the pool. So there's a significant improvement in the quality and the efficiency of the heating system. As far as the pumps go, we've had a couple of issues with one of the slide pumps. However, that seem to have that underhand now. Our bigger concern moving forward is at some point in the future we're going to have to start looking at updating or modifying our chemical control unit at up there.
Which is what was delayed this year, right?
Correct. Which is what actually ended up delaying this year.
All right, second thing, water loss up there, is that acceptable? Where are we at?
So far this year, it hasn't been. One of the things that happened was about 2-3 years ago, we completed a fix on a leak up at the pool, and we saw a significant reduction as far as the lossage at the pool. It's still higher than what we perceive to be our sister pool at Missouri Valley. However, it is much less than it used to be, I guess would be the best way to...
So we still have some going on up there, but...
We're still using more than Missouri Valley is. Like I said, it was our sister pool. We brought, last year, I believe it was, we brought in a company, the company that looks for the leaks, the professional company, and they went through the pool and through the system, and we're not able to find any additional leaks at that time. So that's why we've been monitoring to see how much our difference and our loss is compared to what Missouri Valley's is.
Well, I think Missouri Valley's pool is smaller too.
Yeah, which could make up a bit.
So what are we talking about here, Adam, for loss, just out of curiosity?
Oh, I'd be happy. I can't give you the numbers this year so far, Nick, but I can give you the numbers for last year. I'd be happy to get that for you.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you ran this on a weekly system or...
We usually look at it on a month-by-month basis. Is usually how we look at it.
I'd like to make a comment about the people in the campground. I've had nothing but positive comments. I know the Chautauqua days, they were out there at 4 o'clock in the morning cleaning that Chautauqua building, getting ready for all the things that were going on. And after the Chautauqua performance, they stayed until late that night to help pick up cleanup. And I've had some really good comments about how they've been handling it. So I know at the time, kind of iffy, but I think they've been doing a good job.
I think we got a lot of people in this community that have always stepped up to the plate and something needs to be done.
Yeah.
You know, we should be thankful and glad they're in our community. We've always seen that.
Yeah, $2,300 was raised for the roof at the community center through the Cattleman's brunch that day, and there was a lot of other things going on. He was hoping to have more people come, but there were things like the 4-H breakfast that people always go to that, so he's kind of in conflict. He's planning to have another one, but he donated every single thing, the food. We worked the tables, so any tips were donated, and that put us only about a little over $4,800 within range of getting the roof done.
You know, some public recognition there, or perhaps that's already been taken care of that, you know, would certainly be in order for that. I don't know how we should handle that, or is there anything that?
I think you would want to check with him to see if that's something he wants.
Okay.
Because that would be, I mean, I think it's a wonderful thing, but sometimes people don't necessarily want that. Anything else for the good of the cause?
Move to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
Call for a vote?
Councilman Hampton?
Yes.
Johnston?
Yes.
Brennan?
Yes.
Frederick?
Yes.
Brocart?
Yes.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Sandy. John, I forgot to call on you. Did you have anything major to report?
Any special? No, not really.
Red water and static.